I mean, that's only one night in the books. I mean, coming out strong with the Martian Monster opener, closing the second set with Slave, the encore of Circus and Antelope. I mean, that's pretty much all I need to say. Right there's your recap. You can imagine what was in between. I mean, you had the short and sweet Halley's, 46 days, a consistent hitter right there in the first set. Roggae, of course, Daniel Saw the Stone, Divided Sky, one of the Hall of Famers in the first set. Ocelot getting its typical Ocelot first set jam. YaMar gets the band rotation jam tonight. Trey back there on the aluminum, Mike on guitar, Page on bass. I don't know what's happening there, but it was during YaMar, and I think it was dedicated to Page's grandpa. I don't know if it was dedicated to Page's grandpa, but when it got to the Play at Leo part, that was dedicated to Page's grandpa. I pretty much lost focus for that and the rest of the first set through Possum, just because I was saying, Page McConnell's grandpa is still alive? That is, in fact, what Trey said, right? Page McConnell's grandpa, not his dad. Maybe he meant his dad. I mean, Page could potentially be a grandpa at this point. Well, good news if you're a Page McConnell fan. Powerful genetics in that family. You can see Page for the next 50 years, live. The chairman of the boards at 100. So anyhow, then you get Possum wasn't your standard Possum. Nice center in the first set. A little different there. I don't know, mixing it up a little bit. I don't know, man. Not a whole lot to the Sugar Shack was in the first set. I probably would have taken some pictures. I mean, what another just incredible venue. Sugar Shack was your opportunity there. Sneak in some snappies, some selfies, snap some shots, whatever you got to do. There's some nice to do. Whoever power scoped the second set, thanks for that. That was kind of cool. Tuned into that for a while. The streamers got some chompers on the stream, of course, tonight. The guy, I don't blame that guy for being so fired up at the end, though. After that Slave, he was screaming, Monday Madness, Monday Madness. They're watching with that, buddy. CBS will get you. I mean, they got all that. But, hey, I can't really fault the guy right there. I'm sitting right here in a fucking chair, and I'm fired up. I was on chair tour. Golden Age Twist opening up the second set. Nice little jam segment there. Probably going to get overlooked. Then they come back with My Sweet One the Line. Maybe Page's grandpa was still there. I mean, My Sweet One the Line. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on here, but then they come back with Simple. Another nice Simple. I mean, but before then they get to the Sneakin Sally, Limb by Limb, Slave. The Sneakin Sally was the big monster of the night. Sneaking in a cover there. I'm not even going to call that a cover. The Simple Jam will probably get overlooked, and it shouldn't. The Limb by Limb was just not your standard Limb by Limb. It even brought it. I mean, what a night. Then the Slave to the traffic light closing the set. I prefer, I've said before, I think that's an amazing way to close a 3-night stand, but that might be too much, man. I mean, you get 2 more nights of this, and then they hit you with a Slave to close that set 2 nights from now. People might have just croaked right then and there, man. I mean, they don't want to kill their audience, so perhaps it was a good call going with that tonight. They were not done when the Circus comes to town. A couple circus references tonight. Sugar Shack even kind of fucking sounds like circus music. Then ending with Antelope. Unbelievable, man. Once again, we're pushing 3 a.m. here on the East. I'm fired up, man. That Roggae, I went out there. I sat on the front porch, turned it all the way up. I left the door open and just absorbed the moon rays. Whoa, I know it was an indoor venue, so I brought them in. And then that set the tone, bong hits included, of course. I should have saved them for Sneakin Sally. But that's it, man. I don't know. I'm F Zappa 20. Thanks for watching. I don't know, man. I'm trying to grab my mouse to hit stop. All right, guys, we'll see ya. What a fucking terrible ending. Okay, it's a good thing I'm not Phish, because their encore was much better than how I just ended this. I mean, this was no Slave to the Traffic Light ending.